Hello, Mrs. Porter's third grade class. This is Mr. Pratt with Rocky Taco. Glad to talk to you today about our taco truck. This is our taco truck. It is 20 feet long, and we pull our taco truck with a pickup truck. So the first thing you're going to have to decide if you want a taco truck is it one that you drive or is it one that you pull? If you were going to have a taco truck, you need to decide what is my logo and name of my business going to be. And we decided, in addition to that, we wanted a little mascot. So we had an artist draw us a mascot because I'm a musician. So I wanted something that incorporated both food and music. I do play guitar. And we invented a little tagline called Twisted Tex-Mex. That means we serve Mexican food that is inspired by Texas Mexican cuisine, and we mix it with American cuisine. After you decide what kind of truck you're going to have, one you drive or one you pull, and what the name of your business and your logo is going to look like, you should figure out what your menu is going to be. It took us a couple months to figure out the kinds of things that we would serve, because the number of items you have is going to determine how long it takes you to prepare to go out and serve people and the kinds of ingredients that you're going to need. As you can see on our menu, we serve tacos, chalupas, burritos, quesadillas, nachos, and something called a crazy bowl. And we also have street tacos, grilled cheese tacos, and some things on the side like beans and rice, chips and queso, and even churros. How big your menu is might determine how many groceries you have to buy. It also determines how many hours it's going to take you to try to prepare to go out and serve people. For us, we have to do shopping on one day, let's say a Thursday. And then on Friday, we have to cut vegetables and clean the food truck. That can take anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. And then on the third day, when we get ready to go out and serve the public, it can take another 4 or 5 hours before we actually go out and can serve people food. So for your food truck project, I highly recommend trying to figure out what kind of food truck you might have, one you pull or one you drive, the name of your food truck and a logo for it, maybe a mascot like we have, and try to figure out your menu. What kinds of things will you serve? Also, to be helpful, to try to figure out what those things would cost. What would you charge people for a taco or a burrito or a quesadilla? The thing I think you should think about is, where will you take your taco truck? You need to be a place where people will come and they can get out of their car and they can buy your food. It's not enough to just go somewhere where there's a lot of people driving up and down the road. You want a place where people are going into a store, getting out of their cars, and they can come up and order your food. So where would you take your taco truck to park, and how long would you stay there to serve people food? The last thing I want you to think about is, how many people do you think it will take to serve people food? Because you can't do it with just one person. Usually one person needs to take the orders. They're at the register, they're the cashier. You're going to need a second person to maybe run the grill or run the fryer. And you'll probably need a third person to put these orders together, to put the lettuce and tomato and onions and things on top, and then to hand them out the window. So you're going to need a minimum of 3 people, maybe more, depending on what kind of event you're serving tacos at. So think about, who will you take with you to run the taco truck? How many people will you need? And will they be friends or relatives or a combination of both? Make yourself a list. Also think about, how many days a week will you take your taco truck out? Maybe just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, maybe weeknights. Make yourself a little schedule. What I told you today helps you with your taco truck project. I wish you well. Rock on, everybody, and I hope to see you and serve you tacos soon. Have a great day, everybody. Again to Mrs. Porter for allowing us to participate and help you guys along. Take care.